facing all our fears. Here's to facing all our fears. Living in this moment, feeling more alive, taking every chance to do more than survive. Every breath is a miracle with no guarantee. Use it while you got it. Life's too short to skip a beat. For this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Breathe in, breathe out, let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out, let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out, let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out, let love. For this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's to facing all our fears.
Oh, yeah. Here's Facing All Our Fears. Hey, thanks so much for being here tonight, friends. It is so good to be able to see you. And I hope that you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. It is Sunday, not Saturday. For those of you that were asking, yes, my finger is still kind of busted. I really don't know. It was actually the weekend that a lot of that video was actually shot, was a marriage retreat my wife and I went to. And it was really good. It was awesome. We had such a blast out there. But for some reason, there was like a sore. It's almost like something got infected. And anyway, so it's been hurting me like crazy. And now I have this other song that's coming out for March, beginning of March. And I have to play a bar chord in it. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Should be fun, though. If you guys can hear me okay, feel free to leave it in the chat. Let me know. I want to make sure that this is all rocking and rolling for you guys as best as I can. It is so good to be able to see all of you amazing people and all your bright and smiling faces. I'm super honored that you come and hang out with me on Sunday night. It was a little crazy. I was going to send an email earlier today and be like, hey, I don't know if we're going to do it or if we're going to do it a little bit later. But the one weird thing was we were trying to sell one of our vehicles, which is great because somebody was like, hey, I want to come see it. Like, cool. So they were going to come and it was going to be right close to this. And then they ended up not coming. So hopefully we can get that figured out and they can come at a later time so we can get that thing sold because that would be a huge help specifically for my family. To be able to get that sold. So anyway, super pumped that you guys are here. Let's see. We'll go ahead and pop the chat up over here. So feel free to leave any comments. Let me know where you are listening in from. And of course, we will grab a Get Fiddle over here and start playing some good old fun songs for you. So thanks so much for being here. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys tonight. And we'll see what happens with my finger with the Band-Aid on it. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. The closer I get, the further it seems. The longer I have to travel between these walls, the more and more I long to leave. in this atmosphere. It's getting harder to breathe. In this atmosphere, it's getting harder to see. I won't give up. You won't give up on me. I won't give up. Like you, I'll die trying. Yeah, I can see the mountains start to tremble. The more it moves, the more it fades. Ahead the light starts to flicker. More and more with each shake. In this atmosphere, it's getting harder to breathe. In this atmosphere, it's getting harder to see. I won't give up. Oh, you won't give up on me. I won't give up. Like you, I'll die trying. Yeah. Oh, and I know the light, and the light knows me. Oh, and I know the light, in the light knows me. I won't give up. For you won't give up on me. I won't give up. Like you, I'll die trying. Yeah. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. More it moves, more hope fades. All right. So good to see you guys. Thanks so much for being here. It is a blast to see your smiling faces. We got Tina Marie DeBreeze from Michigan. Awesome. Glenda Ferguson and Cora Cockrell all the way from Winchester, Virginia. Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, friends. Feel free to put any song requests that you have in the chat box as well. Super cool to be able to see you guys and have you here. There are a lot of really fun songs that I've gotten a chance to play in the past, and super pumped to be able to play some with you. Tonight is going to be a little restricted again, just because I don't know what I did to my finger, but it's restricting my playing a little bit, and so I'm sorry in advance for that. But we will push on and keep rocking and rolling. Roanoke, awesome stuff, Glenda. Good stuff. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you. Bonnie, all the way from North Carolina. Sweet. I have been to North Carolina before. It was a lot of fun. I really liked North Carolina. Actually went down there for vacation last summer and spent some time on the beach, and then got really wrapped up in the whole Lost Colony stuff as far as like listen or reading through books and stuff like that and what actually happened and all that stuff. It was really, really interesting. That's a rabbit hole that we don't have time to go down tonight, but there's a really good book on it. If you guys are readers, if you're not a reader, you should become one. But the book was written, and I'm going to pull it up here so I don't misquote it or tell you the wrong one. But it was really, really good. It was specifically about the Lost Colony, and it was called because I remember I did listen to it. Where did it go? Unless this is some sort of like crazy. Oh, maybe I should just not in progress. Let me go to all of my books. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. The Lost Colony of Hatteras Island, or The Lost Colony and Hatteras Island by Scott Dawson. So if you're interested in reading about the Lost Colony and want some more information about all that stuff with a bunch of resources on like historical documentation and that sort of thing, it's a great book. And if you listen to it like I did on Audible, like really, really good. So I don't know if are you guys readers at all? If not, maybe I'm speaking to the wrong crowd, but I have not typically been a reader. In fact, I hated it all throughout basically school when it helps to be a reader. And now either I'm reading or listening to a brand new song or brand new book like once a month at least, if not more. Like right now I'm actually going through 3 different books. I'm listening to one that's called Never Split the Difference. I just listened to and read one that was called Tribes by Seth Godin. I'm also reading another one that's called Loving Your Community. And that one was really, really intriguing because it's all about the church actually like creating opportunities to be able to love their community in tangible ways. So a lot of that stuff is actually coming out in what I do with you guys. So if you're like, I wonder what he's going to do next, you start looking at my book reading list and be like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. So Bonnie and Tina, you guys love reading. Awesome. Actually, there's a really cool author that I met when we were on vacation, and she's a phenomenal human being. And I actually started reading one of her books because I bought the physical book, and it was specifically about it's written on like the Nag's Head Island area is where the book was like takes place and was written. And then she wrote another one that was specifically just excerpts of like her life. And they were just all small, short little stories. It was really, really cool. And I absolutely love her writing. I think Bookshop Road. It was like it was the bookstore on something Shop Road, I think. Anyway, I'll find her stuff, but she's actually a follower in the community as well too. So if you like reading, you should go check out her stuff too, and I'll find it and I'll post it. Anyway, you guys are here for music too, so in my limited guitar finger playing, how about some Need to Breathe? In your ocean, I'm ankle deep. I feel the waves crashing on my feet. It's like I know where I need to be, but I can't figure out, I can't figure out just how much air I will need to breathe when your tide rushes over me. It's only one way to figure out, will you let me drown? Will you let me drown? Hey now, this is my desire. Consume me like a fire. 'Cause I just want something beautiful to touch me. I know that I'm in reach, 'cause I am down on my knees, waiting for something beautiful. Oh, oh, scared of it. Where it will subside, I won't leave your side, though I can't leave your side. Hey, now this is my desire, consume me like a fire, 'cause I just want something beautiful to touch me. I know that I'm in reach, 'cause I am down on my knees, waiting for something beautiful. Oh, 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 oh. In a daydream, never like this. Wouldn't stop until I found something beautiful. When I wake up, don't know what I have. You're still all I need. Something beautiful. Hey now, this is my desire. Consume me like a fire. 'Cause I just want something beautiful to touch me. I know that I'm in reach, 'cause I am down on my knees, waiting for. Hey now, this is my desire. Consume me like a fire, 'cause I just want something beautiful to touch me. I know that I'm in reach, 'cause I am down on my knees, waiting for something beautiful. Oh, 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 something beautiful. Oh yeah, such a fun song. They are one of my favorite bands, which is pretty cool. Be able to sing some of their stuff. Actually, one of the funnest songs. Oh man, I haven't done this one in forever. But yeah, let's see what is some other music we can do. I know most of you are thinking like, oh, he totally plans this stuff out, and there are a lot of times where I do plan a lot of things out, and then there are some other things that I don't plan out as much as I should, which makes it kind of interesting then, because of like, oh yeah, like I should be planning things way ahead. But Bonnie, great job, love your singing. Aw, thanks. Brandon, good to see you, man. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out for a bit. Do feel free to, wherever you're watching this, if you want to hit the little like button wherever it is, that helps me out a ton. And then actually, you guys leaving comments and stuff helps out a lot too, because then it tells wherever you're watching it, like, hey, there's stuff going on, you should check it out. So this is another worship song that, man, it's been a while since I've done it, but I love it. Water you turned into wine, open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you, none like you. Into the darkness you shine, out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you, none like you. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Water you turned Eyes of the light, unlike you, unlike. 'Cause our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? What could stand against? Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Oldie but a goodie. Used to lead that one at camp a ton. And there was actually a really interesting, really interesting song version of it that I had. That was like a dubstep version behind it, which is really cool. The kids loved it. But it had the I don't know if you guys have heard the Easter, the whole like he is the King of all kings, the Lord of all lords. Do you know him? That whole like speech thing behind it is really fun. I'll have to one of these days I'll have to bust it out and play it again. What I'd like to do actually, and you guys can hold me to this. What I'd like to do, I'd still like to do these like where it's just me, acoustic guitar, and just chilling with you guys, answering questions, all that stuff. But I would really like to try to do some more intentional kind of tour-esque type live shows for you guys. Because I would like to get out on the road. It would be really cool to be able to open for some other larger bands, that sort of thing. And some of the best ways to be able to showcase that is to actually like do it and have tape and that sort of thing. I'd love to come and actually play it at your church or, location, that sort of thing. But the cool thing about it is I can do it here, and then you guys can like comment like, oh, that was cool. Like I really like this. I didn't like that. That sort of thing. So anyway, let's see. Deborah has a question here. What happened to the bus? Did you ever finish? Did I ever finish the bus? I think the last video I saw was wife making curtains for the bunk beds. I might have seen something after, but I don't recall. Just curious. It was a big project for you. All right, back to your video. Oh, yeah. So, yes. The fast answer to that is the bus is still in process. I don't know if it's ever going to be like finished per se. There are some more bus videos that are coming out. In fact, I just am finishing editing one. So some of those, I got really far behind last year on, I was shooting a lot of content about the bus, stuff I was doing on the bus. And then I would go out. So like the video that I'm on right now is actually July of last year, where me and Ethan went out to Bethany Camp to lead worship, and then we went to a church in Troy, Pennsylvania, and did a concert there, and then led worship Sunday morning, and then drove back home. So those are kind of interspersed in between, like fixing the bus, that sort of thing. So I haven't done as much work on the bus as I've wanted to as of late, and some of that's financial constraints of, there's only so much work that you can do when you can only buy so much materials, that sort of thing. But there will be another bus video coming out. I do have a video actually of my wife and I when we went and led at the camp. That's done and ready to go out. That'll probably go out tomorrow, maybe. But I will get more bus videos out for sure. That's good to know that you guys actually enjoy those. I like making them, one, because it allows me to keep working on the bus. The other cool part about that too is I will actually be I'm trying to use the bus as much as I can this year as well. That's part of the reason why we're trying to sell one of our other vehicles, is to be able to have capital go towards making more bus things and that sort of stuff. Which, by the way, if you want to, drop a virtual tip, that sort of thing, you can do that with the little thing below. Or one of the things that I had just started doing that I wanted to bring you guys in on too is actually the $2 prayer community. So if you've seen some of the emails and that sort of thing of that, that is actually really, really cool for you guys to be a part of. That specific thing, actually, I guess I can show the virtual tip jar here instead. So let me pull this, hide that. Okay. So if you want to help with the bus stuff, you can do that there as far as the virtual tip jar. That stuff definitely helps out as far as being able to make that stuff happen. If you want to do that, feel free. If you don't worry about it. But the one big thing that I did want to kind of let you guys know about specifically is the $2 prayer community. So the way the $2 prayer community works is, and this was imparted to me by a really good buddy now. His name is Russ Lee. He is on New Song. And they're doing Winter Jam right now, which if it comes close to you guys, you should totally go check it out. It's really, really cool. There's a lot of awesome bands on it and just fantastic night of ministry. It's really, really cool to go watch. But what he had encouraged me to do was to make sure that, there's a lot of people who follow me and there's a lot of people who are on my email list. And if all of them just gave $2 a month to be able to support what I do musically, it would free me up to be able to focus my attention even more on creating more music instead of always being distracted by trying to figure out a new way to be able to make income, that sort of thing. It would also allow me to say yes to a lot more opportunities as well, by being able to, just come to a church and just present Holt and sell merch and that sort of thing and have expenses for gas covered and not have to worry about trying to, having higher expenses and that sort of thing. So there's a lot of really, really cool stuff that can happen from it for sure. So definitely, definitely check that stuff out. Looks like Bonnie said, I got to go getting a phone call. Hey, not a problem, friend. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. So that being said, I probably should throw up to, let me add this in here real quick. The $2 prayer community. So the way that this works too is with the $2 prayer community. The $2 prayer community is set up in a way to where it is by giving me $2 a month. What you are saying is you are going to be praying for me during that month, and that you agree with what I'm doing. So that is kind of a big ask. But the cool part of it is, and this is part of the reason why I absolutely love it, and I'll pop this up here on the screen as well too. There we go. So if you want to scan that or whatever you can. So here's how like the $2 per community works. And I will show you my screen real quick. How can I there we go. All right. So this is what the community actually looks like. So the cool part about this is it gives me an opportunity to be able to get really like closely connected to you guys. Anybody who wants to can literally come and view the community. They can look at a lot of like the check-ins and that sort of thing. So like if I go to the home section here, you can see like the whole big welcome post or whatever about different things and introduce yourself, all that fun stuff. You can see all the latest posts, which is where I'm doing daily posts and that sort of thing. But you can come introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are, how you know me. You can put your specific prayer requests in here so that I can pray for you. You can pray for me, and then I'll put my motivational moments and that sort of thing in here too, which allows me to pop videos and stuff in here. So there were some that I popped in the other day. So like the Tiny Desk concert or contest submission that I put that video, this was in here. Facing All Our Fears was actually listed 5 days ago, so it was here before anybody else was able to see it. So it's really cool. All you have to do is, it's again $2 a month, and you can be a part of this community. Again, anybody can come and read this stuff and look at it, but you're only going to be able to like and comment and interact, and then also like give me ideas and that sort of things as well too. So I can actually be able to provide stuff that you want. So it's $2 a month. And then that $2 allows me to know that, hey, you're praying for me. I will be praying for you, and that you agree with what I'm doing and want to partner with me in ministry that way. So if you want to do that, awesome. Join up. You can scan the little QR code that's right next to my face right now. And yeah, it's small right now. It's going to be small. Whenever you start something out, what would be really awesome and cool is to be able to get it to a point where it's not small. And then we can start doing even some bigger and more crazy things. But right now, I am very much just learning to trust that God is going to provide for my family and I as we continue to do music, because it is definitely, it's a stretch sometimes. And it was actually our pastor this morning had encouraged us with Philippians, is it 2:14? That God will supply all your needs. And I've heard that verse a ton before. And it's interesting how as God brings you to certain spots in your life, how those passages and things just kind of leap off the page a lot more. It reminds me of a song actually that I haven't had a chance to record yet. But this song hopefully will get recorded with the Up and Out record that I'd still really, really like to do. This is Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, there's nothing I lack. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters, renews my life, leads me on the right path for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest of valleys, I fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Oh, surely goodness and love will pursue me all the days of my life. I will dwell in the house of the Lord as long as I live. Lord is my shepherd, there's nothing I lack. Lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters, renews my life, and leads me on the right path for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest of valleys, I fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Oh, surely goodness and love will pursue me all the days of my life. I will dwell in the house of the Lord as long as I live. Such a fun passage of scripture and song. Hey, Donna Boone, thanks so much for being here, friends. So good to see you. You guys are absolutely fantastic and awesome. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Because coolest people in the world to come on a Sunday night and just chill and sing music and hang out. So thanks so much for being here. Would definitely love if you guys got questions for me at all about anything. Love to hear what they are. Feel free to leave them in the chat below, and I will do my best to answer them and or answer like any questions you might have regarding the community or literally anything. Love to chat with you guys. Let's see here. Deborah, sweet acoustic. Well, thanks, friend. This is one of my favorites. I do not have very many guitars. In fact, I actually sold quite a few this past year, and but my wife bought the one for me. This is one I'll probably never sell because this is the one that she bought for me when we got married. So it is very, very near and dear to my heart, and she's amazing, and I love her for it. Not just because of the guitar. She's an amazing human being, just in general. Let's see. I kind of want to just go back and do a bunch of like old school. Ooh, this is a good one. So this song is kind of controversial in the Christian community. Oh no, it's crazy. I know, not really, but this. But the guy who wrote this song originally, turns out he wrote it and said he was struggling with cancer, and that was the reason why he sat down and penned these words all in one sitting, and they recorded it, and it was just this awesome song. It went out on Hillsong's like live record and all this stuff, and then it came out that the real reason why he was on oxygen and physically not doing great was actually because he had a pornography addiction. And so they ended up, I think, retracting a bunch of the live DVDs and that sort of thing. Now, the interesting thing personally to me is the fact that him struggling with that sin does not actually make this song any less powerful. Because as he's struggling with that, it wasn't a physical ailment. It was actually a heart ailment that he was physically struggling with. And yet the song still rings true. So I want to sing it for you guys because I still love the song. And I think it's super powerful and is still true. Whether you're struggling with cancer or struggling with thoughts of the mind or struggling with finances or anything else, it all still remains true. You hold my every moment. emergencies. You walk with me through fire, heal all my disease. I trust in you. I trust in you. I believe you're my healer. I believe you are all I need. I believe you're my portion. I believe more than enough for me. Jesus, you're all I need. Hold my every moment. You calm my raging seas. Walk with me through fire. Heal all my disease. Trust in you. I'll trust in you. I believe you're my healer. I believe you are all I need. I believe you're my portion. I believe more than enough for me. Jesus, you're all I need. Nothing is impossible for you. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible for you. You hold my world in your hands. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible for you. You hold my world in your hands. And I believe you're my healer. I believe you are all I need. I believe you're my portion. I believe more than enough for me. Jesus, you're all I need. Jesus, you're all I need. Yeah. Again, song, I don't know, a lot of people may not know it, but it's called Healer, and I absolutely love that song. It's such a good one. Such a good one. And this one, of course, you guys just heard. Literally, like, this past week, I just did. My wife helped me. She helped me shoot this one, and there's another one that we shot the very same night. This one was specifically for the Tiny Desk concerts. And let me actually, I should be able to pull this up real quick for you. So over on the YouTube, if you look up the Tiny Desk what is it? It's sing along, but I did it as a Tiny Desk contest. So what they're doing is NPR has the show called the Tiny Desk Concert Series, and they're actually going on tour for 2 months this summer. And so they are actually running a contest right now for people who are musicians to go out on tour. And so this was my submission to it. I want you guys to kind of take a look, and you guys can let me know what you think. But I was super, super excited because it was a lot of fun to shoot, and my wife did a phenomenal job of being able to like make this thing what it was. So
I've seen it countless times. Things don't turn out right, like nothing we had planned. In the chaos, don't forget, you were made for more than this. And this is not the end. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along, sing along. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. In your joy or in your pain, in your heart when it breaks, life was never meant to live alone. You were made to come alive, even when it's not alright. And know I feel it too. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along, to sing along. Oh, 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 So let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me sing together with you. So let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me sing together with you. Oh, 'cause you have a story. Your story is a song. So let's sing together and have everyone sing along. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along, to sing
Pretty cool, huh? So the way that whole thing works out essentially is they're going to go to a vote. They're going to figure out who they think deserves to go on tour with them, and do a Tiny Desk concert and that sort of thing. And we'll see. But if you want to help me out with that, if you just go and actually watch that on YouTube a bunch, I'm sure the more people that they see that actually like have watched the videos. So it's just Matt Fawcett. If you look at Matt Fawcett Tiny Desk, sing along, you'll be able to find it. And it looks like that. And then watch it as many times as you want to. And then share it with other friends and family and other people. That'd be super, super awesome. I did want to do a huge shout out to my good friend Glenda Ferguson for joining the $2 prayer community on this live stream. So thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you very much for doing that, and super, super pumped for you to be a part of that community as well. So thanks so much for being there and for supporting me and the music that I create. So thanks so much. If anybody else wants to do that, you can just scan the code that is right there, and you'll be able to join. $2 a month doesn't seem like a whole lot to you, and can literally change the trajectory of my career and being able to give me more opportunities to be able to come out and see you guys as well too. So speaking of really, really cool songs, this one was February's song, and guess what? It's still February. So hopefully you guys have been able to enjoy Facing All Our Fears. This is the song we started this off with, and here's an acoustic version for you guys. I was born to fight for something. I can feel it in my bones. Every day has its moments, chasing rainbows and searching for gold. I can't take this feeling. I'm meant for something more. So take a deep breath, hit the road. For this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. Living in this moment, feeling more alive. Taking every chance to do more than survive. Every breath is a miracle with no guarantee. Use it while you got it. Life's too short to skip a beat. Hold this moment right now. For this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out. Walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Breathe in, breathe out. Let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let love. For this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out. Walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. Oh man, such a fun song. I honestly I say this about all the songs. I love every single one. That one's just, oh man, that's so fun. And I can't wait to be able to play it for you guys live and be able to have lights and fog and smoke mirrors, all that fun stuff, and just have a party. I'm really looking forward to that. I do love playing acoustic shows and that sort of thing. And if you want me to come to your house to actually play a show specifically for you, I would love to do that. There's a lot of different ways that you can do it. Literally just join the community. Let me know you want me to come out to your house and do a house show is one way to do that, or shoot me an email. Or there are a bunch of different links in and around this whole video where you can go and check those out as well. So I would be remiss if I did not mention this before we head out for the night. And that is the main purpose and the reason why I do music is to comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable. And I want more than anything for this to go far beyond just our ability to do that here. And one of the ways that we can do that is by allowing our reach to go far beyond this time and this place and to extend out into people we may never have the chance to meet. And there's two amazing individuals who did that. Harry and Bertha Holt, when they were watching conflict that was happening and saw a bunch of Vietnamese children that had been basically just forgotten about and left, and actually went and adopted 8 children. And it meant so much to them that not only did they see a need, but they went and they did something about it. And encourages my heart to be able to not only know that there are others that notice that there are things that are wrong with this world or that are not going well, but not only did they see it and identify it, but they went and did something about it. Now, they couldn't save all the children. None of us can, but all of us can help save one. And for me, when my daughter was born with that's called transposition of the great vessels, her 2 arteries were switched at birth. It was one of the most helpless I've ever felt in my life. Brand new father. She was just born. She was the first grandkid on both sides. And watching her be life flighted to another hospital to have open heart surgery 16 days later, and realizing there was nothing that I could actually do to help. And yet all we had was the opportunity to just pray. And there were a bunch of people from all around Indiana, the United States, and even some missionaries that were over in Japan that sent us letters of encouragement, that they sent us money so that we could actually afford to be able to have the surgery. And God just used his people to provide a way for my daughter to be able to have open heart surgery. Now I'll be 8 years old this year, which is absolutely insane and crazy. And so it means so much to me, which is why I've chosen to sponsor a child through Holt. Because even though I cannot save everyone, I can make a difference for one. And what that allows is for the next child that needs help, somebody else can help them. And if they help them, then the next child that needs help, somebody can help them. And so I would love for you to be mobilized into action and actually change a child's life literally by just going after and changing the one child's life. It doesn't mean you have to change all of them. Doesn't mean you have to do it for forever. This is not a commitment where you're, locked in and never able to change anything. It is something that I feel super strongly about because I think that one of the greatest sicknesses in many of our churches today is the fact that we talk really, really good about theology. And that's not bad, but the problem is we never get to the point where faith is something that is actionable. They will know us by our love for one another and our love towards the world. And so I would love nothing more than for tonight just to be an opportunity for people to go and love an individual child and change their life forever. Holt International has a special place in my heart, specifically because they do everything they possibly can to keep the nuclear family together. And so you may help a child out for a certain amount of time because mom and dad aren't able to work, or dad's sick and can't go to work, or he has to go and leave the country in order to be able to do that. And for a moment in time, we can step in and we can be the difference to comfort the afflicted, to allow our dollars to be able to actually change a child's life forever. And so if you'd be willing to do that, I would be super honored. You can just scan the QR code. And then that way you'll be able to see a list of a bunch of children. Every single one of them is a real child that needs your help tonight. Again, don't feel overwhelmed that you need to help all of them. If you can just help one, that will allow the next person to help the next child. So thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I feel super strong about Holt International again because my whole purpose is to comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable. And I think that goes far and beyond just what I do musically. It reaches out to children all across the globe that we can impact and help starting tonight and change their life forever. I believe everybody was created on purpose with a purpose. I believe that you are. I believe that all these children through Holt International are, have an opportunity to be able to show them tangible love by supporting them and giving them an opportunity to have education, food, staying with their family, and being able to live and enjoy this world, and also hear about Jesus as well. And I don't think there's anything more that I would love to do with my life than to be able to be part of somebody else's life change. And I want you to have that opportunity as well. So if you join me in doing that, go ahead and you can scan that, and you'll actually be able to select the child that you would like to help support, and change their life forever. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight. You guys are awesome. As for me, there's tons of different links all around this video. You can feel free to support in any way that you want to. The biggest way you can support literally is just by liking this video and sharing it with other people wherever you're watching it. And show up next Sunday. We'll do it again, 7 p.m. Eastern time zone. We'll play some more songs. I'll share some more stories with you. And of course, if you want to join the $2 prayer community, I would love for you to do that as well. Again, so that we can go and infect this world for the gospel, because God's called us and compelled us to go and love other people because of what he's done for us. So let's allow our lives to be conduits for his grace for other people. So thanks so much. Have an awesome rest of your evening. Enjoy it. Scan that code. Go check out some children that you can make a huge impact on their life on. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning for another Motivational Monday post. That, of course, will go up on Facebook's first. It'll go into the $2 prayer community before anywhere else. And it'll show up on Facebook and then YouTube later on as well. So be checking out YouTube as well. There's going to be more videos coming. I know somebody had asked about the bus video. Those will be coming out more this week as well. I also have a handful of other videos, like one that I just did for, I could be wrong, in the same style that I did for the tiny desk contest. So anyway, you guys are awesome. I love you. Thanks so much for allowing me to entertain you and also impact your life. I am super honored by that and so thankful that I get to do this. So thanks so much. Have an awesome rest of your evening, an awesome start to the week, and we will see you guys all next time. Thanks.